It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Uzodinma to federal government. Compensate Southeast for civil war losses. Uzodinma, governor of Imo State, has called for the establishment of a special fund to compensate the Southeast over the devastation of the zone during the civil war. Uzodinma spoke in Owerri, Imo State capital, on Wednesday while declaring open a zonal public hearing on the review of the revenue allocation sharing formula. The event was organized by the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. The governor said, if created, the special fund would provide succor to those who lost their properties and family members during the Civil War. I think the debacles of the Civil War led the Southeast into a deep poverty level. Houses were burnt, people were killed, Uzodinma said. Only recently, a special law was enacted as the Northeast Development Commission arising from the disaster of Boko Haram incident. But a 30-month civil war that ended in 1970 left the Southeast in a state of penury. Uzodinma said the current revenue allocation formula, which was last reviewed in 1992, was obsolete. The governor also said that the Southeast has suffered great injustice on how revenues accruing from the zone are shared. Today, as it stands, the federal government takes home 52.68%, state government 26.72%, while 774 local government areas take home 20.60%, he said. He said that Imo currently has 7 oil-producing companies, but 43 oil wells were wrongfully allocated to rivers. Uzodinma said that 25% of gas production in Boni is piped from Imo, but revenue accruing from it does not go to the state, while pollution is threatening the lives and assets of the residents of the area. He therefore urged RMFFC to look into the matter with a view to resolving it. He also called on the federal government to establish petrochemical industries, fertilizer plants, and other value chains in the oil and gas industry that would create employment and opportunities for youth. It should not just be about multi-billion-dollar pipeline projects that siphon oil and gas from the state, which results to youth restiveness, quantum violence, and subsequent death, the governor said. I think that God did not make mistakes endowing Imo with natural resources. Therefore, Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State, has called that there should be an establishment of a special fund to compensate the Southeast over devastation of the zone during the Civil War. Continue further review that the plight of Igbos, their family members, and other people living in the Southeast have become a major concern. It is as a result of this that the Archbishop of different Christian denominations in the Southeast spoke against the level of insecurity in the region. The religious leaders were able to review the current reality in the Southeast region, which may convince the unknown gunmen allegedly perpetrating the attack to know that there is no alternative to peace. Without peace, nothing can be achieved. The commercial business in the Southeast has greatly been affected and people now live in fear. The revelations of the bishops on the effects of the insecurity on the ordinary people will likely convince the government to know that there is no alternative to peace. Primate Elijah Ayodele, who is known to be the leader of Inri Evangelical Spiritual Church, has yet again revealed those behind the violence and killings in the Southeast. According to the primate Ayodele, bad governance and not a group is responsible for the ongoing violence and killings in the Southeast. In a statement by his media aide, Oluwatosin Osho, primate Ayodele stated that don't blame any group for the killings in the Southeast, rather blame bad governance. The Southeast political leaders are betrayal of trust. That is why they won't get presidency. In other news, according to Abia State Governor Okezi Ikpeazu, Southeast governors are handicapped against the sit-at-home order enforced by the operatives of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. And also, the cleric and also a prophet, Reverend Father Umbaka, has also said that President Muhammadu Buhari should actually be careful of the arms that is being gotten by Nigerians, saying that if care is not taken, it will be used against the country. Buhari regime got for the military, and this is a very sophisticated weapon that would actually foster the military in fighting against terrorism in the country. However, the spiritual director of Adoration Ministry, Enugu, known to be a very prophetic, renowned prophet of God that prophesies things, has said that Buhari needs to, reorientate himself and start investing more and using the cash to build more industries rather than these fight weapons, because Nigeria would actually be on its knees if care is not taken, and that this military equipment will be used against us. Also, this is at the time that the ESN members allegedly wrote a letter to the community people to tell them to stay at home and not obey the federal government. Daily Post is, however, not certain if the notice truly emanated from the Eastern Security Network, and the attempts to reach the spokesperson of IPOB, Mr. Imapowerful, were not successful as at the time of writing this particular report. And here is the news yet again, that it was said that some Eastern Security Network operatives actually sent a note to the Ukulu community, addressing them and warning them that they are actually disobeying their sit-at-home exercise declared by the group, saying that very soon they are going to cry Adainon, saying that they are watching them if they refuse to comply with the sit-at-home order and they continue to obey the dead Nigeria, and therefore telling them that from Monday upwards that they should dare disobey again, that they will have themselves to be blamed, that the Eastern Security Network people are after them. And this was after the Imapowerful, the media public secretary, had actually said that there is nothing like sit-at-home orders again, and that anybody doing this is just doing that to, blackmail them, and therefore they are going to catch up with anyone perpetrating these evil acts in the name of the IPOB or ESN groups. The ESN Tochukwu Ikenganya, the Anambra State Police Command PPRO, actually said that the Commissioner of Police, CP Echen Iwuru, has said that they have actually sent every security agencies to guard the place, appealing to the residents to give them credible information that are needed to identify the bad elements. And this is at the time that the North are actually saying that they do not want to coexist with the South region, and that is quite because of the atrocities going on. Thanks for listening, and that is the news.